I'm Lynda. Welcome to my new YouTube channel, New Age Beauty. We're so lucky to be living in this new age where we get to connect online to learn and share with one another. Well, speaking of sharing, I just turned 75 this year. I still can't get over it. I may never recover, but when I was in my late 60s, I had had a huge wake-up call that sent me to YouTube searching for experts who could help guide me about how I could get fit and strong working from my own home. I had established very ambitious goals for myself, and I'm happy to report that I accomplished all of them by watching YouTube videos just like this one. So I decided after a few years of doing this that I now qualify as an expert, so that's why I started this channel. I'm also going to be doing videos on beauty, fitness, wellness, cosmetics, because over the last many years, since I was a model in the 1970s, now into my 70s, I've learned a lot of things that work well. So I'm going to share those as well. I'm going to begin today by showing you exactly what I did on my fitness journey when I began. And I'm going to begin by showing you my fitness room. And I'm sure you're going, what is she talking about? Well, just give me a minute. So this is my fitness room. I know it may not look like it right now, but I'm about to transform it. Give me 2 minutes. Before we get started and I show you the exact routine that I used when I started in my late 60s, I just want to say one thing. There is nothing that I have done from the 70s now into my 70s that has made a greater difference in the quality of my life than getting fit and strong. It is a game changer in so many different ways. It has done everything from improve my posture and stature to the quality of my skin texture. It's increased my energy and vitality, build my physical strength. It's lowered my stress and anxiety levels, strengthened my immune system and my bones. It's improved the quality of my sleep, decreased the visceral fat in my body, and it's allowed me to live a more active lifestyle. It's empowered me to feel in control of my life. And the bonus is that you look much younger, you feel much younger, you can wear anything you want and look good, and it will increase your self-confidence. So in a future video, I'm going to share very specifically how I do these exercises. Today I'm just doing them so you can see them. Understand that this is my second video. I've had to learn how to use cameras. I've had to learn to work with lighting, which is making me crazy in this room because 1 minute it's snowing, then the sun comes out, then the clouds come out. I mean, it's just making me crazy. So you'll see when we do the videos, it's kind of all over the place, and I do apologize for that. But I think you'll get the point. Now, I started, like I said, in my late 60s, and I worked out 2 to 3 days a week for 30, 60, 90 minutes. It all depended on, what I was up to, but I started out, less time and then built up to more time. And then as I grew stronger, I would add additional weights. So everything I'm doing now, I did for several years. I still do some of them, but I have now progressed, and I'll be doing future videos showing you slightly more intense versions of these exercises. So we'll get started. So we're going to start with the traditional squat. And you just stand with your feet right under your hips and pointing out just a little bit. You hold on to the handles, and you're going to use the handles to pull yourself up at first. But the goal is to get to the point where all they're doing is providing you with balance, and you are using your own, power to bring yourself up. So as you go down, what you do is you pretend you're sitting in a chair, right? You don't go straight down. You pretend you're sitting in a chair, so your butt actually goes back. And then when you come up, you are using your heels to push your body up. So that's really the most important things that you need to know. And understand these are to help you have balance. And eventually you will not need much help once you get your legs stronger and your glutes stronger. Okay, here we go. So now the sumo squat, you're basically going to position your legs wider apart and your feet pointed farther out. And this will work your inner thighs in addition to your glutes and the rest of your lower body and your core. So now I'm going to show you the one upper body exercise that I continue to do to this day. It helps me kind of limber up and as well as, helps build strength and muscle. So it's pretty simple. I have the strap set to the medium height. So you can see the handles are just barely touching the floor. And I'm going to just take each one of these in my hand. Go out a little bit, about shoulder width apart with your feet, and go a little bit forward. Now, as you get more advanced, you can go more forward, and I'll show you what that means. Okay, so now you're going to go back, and then pull yourself forward like that. Just spread your arms out, and it'll pull your body up as you do it. So all of the weight and resistance is coming from your shoulders and arms, which is then moving the position of the rest of your body. So as you get more advanced, you'll put your feet more forward and you'll go farther down, and then that will get harder to do. You get a really nice pull all through your chest, into your shoulders, and even your triceps. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the last TRX exercise. There's actually a fifth one I do. It's a one-legged squat, but I'm a little concerned about people's knees, so I'm going to do a little more research before I show you that one. So this does not have a name because it's a mixture of a couple of different lunge types of exercises for the TRX. This one, it has been modified by me, so I'm going to name it after me. And what it really focuses on is strengthening your core, like from here down. And you'll see that it really stretches out your body nicely. It is a little taxing, at least for me. And it can be tricky to get your balance, but it's really worth it. I think it's the most effective one I do for tightening my tummy. So I'm going to show you how to do it. I had to lengthen these straps for this one. So you're going to face the other direction, and you need something to look at so that you can it'll help stabilize you. So I have a tufted headboard, and I look at a button the whole time once I get started. So you're going to start by putting one foot in front of the other, putting your arms up high and stretching out wide into a lunge position. And then you're going to pull down on the straps. So you're tightening your arms, and you're now, as you go down farther, you're feeling it more in your abdomen and in your glutes. So as you go back down slowly, You're feeling it just the same, only in the opposite direction. And you go up and down. And you're tightening every part of you as you go. Starting with your arms into your core. You feel it in the back of your thighs and into your glutes. And then again as you go down. So doing it slow and controlled, but tightening every part of you as you do it. And I usually do about 12 of those, and then I switch to the other leg. So that's my special one. And as a final step, now I'm going to show you the free weights that I do using dumbbells, the free weight exercises, and I'm just going to let those play, and it'll show you the number of reps that I do and number of sets, which is always 3. And I use fairly strong weights, but I've built up to them. And using the heavier weights gives you definition, which I like, and I work on getting definition in my arms. And I will continue to try and improve those. So we'll see how I do. All right, here we go. I hope you found this helpful or inspiring. If so, please subscribe to my channel, New Age Beauty, by clicking on the subscribe button below. I look forward to seeing you again and to sharing the beauty in all of us. Have a beautiful day.